Beatbox. It's an act of creating music by making unique sounds with your mouth. It's one of those things where almost everyone tried at least once in their lifetime after watching a professional beatboxer on internet or in real life. It's so cool to watch, but at the same time, it's so hard to do. Everyone's first attempt to beatbox usually involves fart noises and spitting everywhere. Chances are, you probably gave up pretty soon. Or maybe, you are still trying to learn how to beatbox and impress all of your friends. Although, if you do try to learn how to beatbox, you probably get comments about your face looking funny or that you just simply sound bad. There are lots of struggles for people who are willing to learn how to beatbox. It is undoubtedly one of the hardest skills to learn in performance art. So why should anyone try to learn beatbox in first place? To come up with my answer, I decided to visit where everything began. Yes, New York City, the center and the origin of any urban culture. In 1980, on the street of Harlem, beatboxing started to spread through MCs and underground communities. Now it's one of the most famous subculture in hip-hop. Beatboxers like Dougie Fresh really brought beatboxing to the mainstream media, and during early 2000s, Razzle and many others took it to the next level. Nowadays, there are amazing beatboxers all over the world, sharing their skills through social media and international community. But in New York City, there's a collective of world-class beatboxers who named themselves as the Beatbox House to continue the legacy of beatboxing in New York City. And of course, I went to their workshop to find out what they think.
Purchase your tracks today.
What's up, buddy? My name is NaPom. I grew up in Greensburg, Pennsylvania, but I now live in New York City. I'm 21 years old, and I'm happy to be here today. I started beatboxing because I saw this dude on YouTube play the flute and beatbox at the same time. His name was Greg Patillo. She knows who I'm talking about. And this dude was crazy, so that's what I wanted to do at first. I wanted to play the flute and beatbox at the same time because my sister had a flute, and so did my mom. They were both flute players, which is crazy. And then I tried doing that, and it didn't work. But the beatboxing was not so bad, so I kept going with that. Found Swissbeatbox, found BTV, found Celiz, and then here I am today. So I think people should learn how to beatbox because it's a growing language and it's an international language of music. I always say that beatboxing is like one of the greatest ways to communicate how you're feeling because one, there's communication through music, and that's like communicating of vibes, communicating of energies, and then two, there's communication of talking one-on-one person, like language, English, French, Spanish. So beatboxing is almost like the two things put together. So it's the ultimate form of communicating how you're feeling while also telling somebody a story and putting words into it, you know what I mean? That's why everybody should learn how to beatbox.
NaPom is absolutely right. Beatboxing is a great way to express yourself musically wherever and whenever you want. However, for some people, beatboxing is not just a way to express yourself musically. Meet my friend Amit.
My name is Amit. I'm part of the Beatbox House. Originally from Bangladesh, lived in Queens most of my life, and now I'm here in Brooklyn. When I first started beatboxing, I felt like I found something that I've been searching for a long time. As I was beatboxing, like, it was a great form of healing too, in a way, because when you get into that zone, it's kind of like a spiritual process where you're just beatboxing and you're going for like so long that you kind of like, your mind kind of shuts off and you're just going, and then just like brings this different level of happiness in you that I feel like a lot of people, you know, want. So I think it's great for that.
If you're like starting off beatboxing, don't get discouraged. I know like right now there's like so much content online. Just find the stuff that you like. If you're about, you know, if you're about doing like dance music or like EDM or trance or house, you know what I mean? Shout out to Kenny Irvin. Like do that. If you're about like doing like soul stuff, like do that. But find what's interesting to you and then communicate that when you're starting off. Because a lot of times when beatboxers start off, they like to emulate, and there's nothing wrong with that. Learn everybody else's beats and then turn it into your own when you start. And it's not just about battling, but battling is important so you get better.
I will say that beatboxing is something that you never want to give up on, because you can always constantly move forward. You can always get better and always challenge yourself to get better. And even if beatboxing isn't your main career, you're just doing it as a hobby, it's one of the best ways to just express yourself and express feeling and, you know, show people something cool. You know, whenever there's a rap cypher on the corner of Tompkins Avenue, like, somebody needs a beat. So we go in there, we drop the beat.
My tip to people that are struggling with beatboxing would be to practice, work hard, listen to music. Don't only listen to beatboxers, listen to real music and be inspired. You don't need just to listen to the next Swissbeatbox video to become the next master. I actually haven't watched a beatbox video in a while, but I'm still beatboxing every day and learning new stuff because I'm pushing myself. I'm not afraid to do something that might sound funny at first, like, but then you put in a beat. Sounds nice. But at first I'm just that dude making cat sounds in the corner, getting bullied. And now I'm this macho man dropping, picking up all the chicks. So the truth is, you just gotta do you.
Beatboxing is about expressing yourself with your own beat with unique color and style. You don't have to be a professional like any of these guys. And like Kenny said, you just gotta do you. If you love it, then do it. If you're struggling, look for other friends who like to beatbox and seek for tips and help. Go to a battle or a workshop like I did. You will meet so many great people. So, what are you waiting for?
You can roll like this, like